Hey everyone! So I promised you all a long time ago that I would do a favourite series, which was what my last contest was to do with. And it's been ages, I know, and I'm going to actually kick off that series starting right now with kind of my favourite eye products. These aren't necessarily things that I use all the time, because where I work I have to wear a lot of makeup, and I use a lot of different things, but these are things that I think would be suitable for other people, that other people are going to get a lot of use out of, that I get a lot of use out of myself as well. So I've got 10 or 11 products here that I think you guys will really enjoy. So here we go. So to start off, of course, I have Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Shadow Insurance, without it, my makeup would go all over my face. I have to use this or I end up with no eyeshadow by the end of the day, and it's as simple as that. So Too Faced Shadow Insurance is definitely my #1 product when it comes to getting eyeshadows to really show up, getting eyeshadows to stay in place, and not only that, this can make a subpar eyeshadow into a good eyeshadow just by increasing the pigmentation, increasing the color payoff, and making it last a lot longer without creasing. So something like this is going to last you a really long time, and you're going to improve the quality of your other products by using it as well. Then we have Barestudy Paint Pot from MAC. Now, if you're using this over the Shadow Insurance, that's fine. I know that I've had a lot of problems with creasing with it if I use it on its own, but it's such a beautiful color. It's a beautiful base. It really brings out the quality of an eyeshadow. It also intensifies that color as well. So I do like to use a shimmery base, especially because I have small eyes. Small eyes, using something that's going to lighten up the area like this is going to make the eyes look bigger. So something like this is a must-have for me, really. Then, of course, I cannot live without a liquid liner. My favourite liquid liner would have to be the Stila 24/7 liner, and that is because it has the finest tip I have ever seen, and it's also one of those products that lasts a really long time as well. So you put the money up front, and then you have something that's going to last you a long time. This one was originally released with the Barbie collection, and then they brought it out again. So yeah, it does last a long time. They don't dry out very quickly, and they've got a really, really good tip to them. So I really like that one. It's really worth checking out. Next, as many of you know, I actually collect the MAC Mineralized eyeshadows, and by far my favourite eyeshadow from the Mineralized collection is Fresh Green Mix. That one there. I just love these colours. This is actually my second one. As you can see, my laptop behind me, yeah, that's my favourite colour. So this one, of course, is going to be my favourite Mineralized eyeshadow because it is exactly that colour. And I find that if you're willing to wear a lot of colour, you can get away with these. And Mineralized eyeshadows are a good place to start out with wearing colour, because they don't have amazing colour payoff, and they are slightly shimmery, so they're easier to blend. The payoff makes them a sheer wash as well. So they're a really good place to start out with wearing colour as well. And I really, really like this colour. Then another one of my favourite things that I also collect are pigments. And by far, my favourite pigment is Burnt Burgundy from MAC. Now, it probably looks pretty black in here, but it's actually this really deep maroon purple. I'll swatch that quickly for you. So it's just that one there. And it's a really good alternative to black, especially if you're blonde or really quite fair, because that one's actually going to intensify the colours, bring out the colour of your eyes, and also just deepen any look that you have without being too harsh, because black can be harsh on a lot of people. And this is just a beautiful colour. It goes with a lot of different things. It's just an amazing formulation. It's matte as well, which I really like, because a lot of people wear way too much shimmer, and too much shimmer doesn't look pretty if you've got it all over your cheeks and all over your eyes and all over your lips. There is a place where you can draw the line. and this is a really good pigment for doing that. And keeping with the theme, I'm also going to choose Dusty Coral Pigment, and I really like this because it's like a soft orange, and because I have blue eyes, I like to wear kind of your orangey colours, even subtly, just kind of on the inner part of the eye or just underneath, because it brings out the colour of the blue. And this is a really great colour for blending out the crease as well, and it's going to suit people with blue eyes. It's also going to suit people with green eyes for bringing out the blue tones in them, and I just really like this pigment, especially for using on brides as well, just for that touch of colour but without being too much. Then MAC eyeshadow. Now I do prefer other eyeshadows to MAC eyeshadows, but I do have a lot of MAC shadows, and my absolute favourite, of course, is Carbon, a plain black. Plain black is what MAC does well. Carbon eyeshadow is the blackest black I've ever found, and I really like it. It's great for soft eyeliner, it's also great for deepening up a crease, it's great just as black. And I've found as a makeup artist, I can't live without black, and black is one of those things that makes everything look better. If you've made a mistake with your shadow, or you found it's just not quite deep enough, the black is going to fix it up. And that's just one of those things. Also, if you've got gaps in liquid liner, it's going to fix it up as well. So a black eyeshadow is a must-have. Then I have a Nars eyeshadow duo. Now my absolute favourite duo is Mediterrainee. These colours, this is a beautiful, beautiful gold, and this is the most gorgeous burnt orange I have ever found. It is just the best texture, it blends so well, it applies exactly as it is in the pan, and it wears really, really well throughout the day. It's also really good for blue eyes as well. So this is by far my favourite Nars eyeshadow. It was the first one I ever got, and it's the only one I probably will hit pan on. So this is by far a must-have for me and a must-have for people with blue eyes. And it is bright, but because of that gold colour in there, you can actually blend it down so it looks a lot more natural. So you're not going to necessarily have that bright orange plastered all over your eyes. You can kind of bring it down. You can deepen it up with a brown as well, and it's going to look just like a really kind of warm brown as well. So yeah. Also, I have two Nars eyeshadow singles. The first one is Meekong. Meekong is a black with kind of a bronzy reddy pearl to it, and it's a really, really nice texture. It blends really evenly. It's also really good for creating a smoky eye, so that one is a beautiful eyeshadow. Without this in my kit, I wouldn't be able to do a really good smoky eye because it's just that step below black. So if you don't want anything too harsh, again, that's going to be really great. And then I have Grenadines. Now, Grenadines is just a gorgeous cranberry colour. It goes with your oranges, it goes with your browns, it goes with everything. It may look like a daunting colour, and it may look like you're going to be punched in the eye, but this actually is surprisingly wearable. It is usable with a whole range of different colours. It is a really, really flattering colour as well, because it blends in with everything really nicely. So I really like this eyeshadow. Now, last but definitely not least is one of my Yaby palettes. Now, I actually got all three of the Yaby eyeshadow palettes, the 40 well ones, and I love them. The pigmentation is amazing. They are extremely wearable. They are extremely blendable. You get barely any fallout. You get amazing color payoff without using a base. When you use a base, they are just awesome. And they are expensive up front, but when you divide it by how many colors you get, I think you're paying something like $2 a color, which is amazing, and they're most definitely better quality than MAC. And yeah, I'm not just saying that, these are amazing eyeshadows. And the palette I've chosen is the Dramatically Neutral palette. Now, I chose this one because you have this whole selection of neutral colors, but you also get a couple of brights as well, and the colours that are in the bright section are actually contrasting colours to the ones that are in the neutral section. So you're able to use them together. So kind of one on the top lid, one on the bottom. Also, they've got a really great navy colour in there, which is a must-have, especially if you're pale, because that's going to really bring out and enhance your skin colour, and it's not going to be as dramatic as black. Again, black can be quite harsh. So having a navy, also having your grey tones as well. And then you've got your black colour. You've also got your base colours in here. So this is a really good place to start. And it's also really good for makeup artist kits. Because I know that when I have eyeshadows in my kits, I'm never going to go through a lot of those eyeshadow colours. And this size is fine. Because they are so pigmented, you don't use very much of them. And these colours are all beautiful, all wearable. They all, because they're neutral colours, they suit all skin tones and all different people. So these are going to be awesome. The blues, they aren't quite as wearable, but they do suit a really wide range of skin tones. The navies and the greys are must-haves. So the dramatically neutral palette. So I hope you guys found this useful. I'm going to be doing a series of these, but if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave one down there. Also, I will be, I'll put links down in the, well, I'll put links in the, that one. So if you want to know where I got any of the things, they will be, links to the sites will be there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.